Hi there after such a long break. Happy Father's Day 2020 to all the dads out there. Yeah, I've been a bit under the weather the past few weeks, but that doesn't matter. I'm here now for my 16th offering. Yep, 16th offering. And today I'm offering you a song from Crowd of the House. Crowd of the House, formed by Neil and Tim Finn. Back in about 85, I think, after the demise of Split Ends. Neil and Tim Finn, the proud sons of Te Awamutu in North Island and somewhere near Hamilton in New Zealand. Okay, now Crowded House, where the name came from. Crowded House was made, of course, of Neil Finn and at times a bit later on his brother Tim. On drums, the late Paul Hester. On bass, Nick Seymour, the brother of Mark Seymour, lead singer and guitarist for Hunters and Collectors, a great Australian band. And later on, Cradle House was joined by Matt Hart, later Supertramp, great, superb keyboard player, and also multi-instrumentalist, and played guitar on also a number of their tracks and studios, and also live performances. Paul Hester was replaced on drums by, I think, Mark Sherrod, and still is to this day. So, the song, 4 Seasons in One Day. So, why 4 seasons in one day? Well, according to Neil Finn, he and his brother shared an apartment in East St Kilda in Melbourne. And Melbourne is renowned, certainly Australia is renowned for its interchangeable weather all within 24 hours. It can be raining, it can be blazing sunshine, it can be hailing, cold, hot, all in one day. All 4 seasons will occur in one day. And having lived down there close to there for a year, I can be a witness to that. Now, interesting with the song itself, the way it was written, for my view. One line from each stanza doesn't necessarily flow on from its predecessor, the predecessing line, and doesn't necessarily flow on to the next line. They seem to be individual thoughts in each line of each chorus, of each stanza, except in a couple of exceptions. Still, it is. I don't think it's melancholy. It might sound melancholy because a lot of those minor chords in there that I'll show you in a tick. It's more whimsical, more introspective, I believe. It's a simple song, relatively simple song, and it's a relatively short song. And what I'll be playing today, I think it's pretty close to it, and it'll consist of E minor, and I think it's like an F sharp major 7. It's only 3 fingers on, 2nd finger, 3rd finger down here to 3rd string, and the 1st finger down here in 2nd string, G, A minor 6, oh, that's a bit low, I think it's tuned up a bit, that's a bit better. There's also B minor, and bar chord, still low, it's dropping down, C, D, and there are some sort of made up or adjunct sort of chords as well. Right at the very end, there'll be like an A minor 13 or something, but it's more like an augmented chord. Augmented chords, a mystery in themselves. Augmented chords are normally used like a conjunction between, from one chord to another. So like it adds a moment of tenseness. There are augmented chords, like it builds up sort of tension. And also a made-up improvised chord from myself, which is a leftover from A minor, which is without the bar chord, and I'll just be doing a whimsical sort of a... right at the very end. And there'll be some sort of lead sort of work at the break where normally the keyboard comes in. without further ado, my 16th offering, 4 Seasons in One Day by Neil and Tim Finn, good or bad, on Father's Day for you. 4 seasons in one day, lying in the depths of your imagination, worlds above and worlds below. The sun shines on the dark clouds hanging over the domain. Even when you're feeling warm, the temperature can drop away. Like 4 seasons in one day, smiling as a ship comes down. You can tell a man from what he has to say. Everything gets turned around, and I can risk my neck again. You can take me where you will, up the creek and through the mill, like everything you can't explain. 4 seasons in one day, blood dries up like rain, fills my cup, like 4 seasons in one day. It doesn't pay to make predictions, sleeping in an unmade bed.